All right. Outlaw. Long life. For real. Tell my honey to type here. You're the VIP, honey. You get VIP. So no, Christina and I, there we go, more hawks. I had a barber in Brownsville tell me to holler at him if I need a haircut. Thank you. There we go. There's a lot of people showing love and support, man. So apparently the fame is getting out of control. And like I said, I'm easy to get along with, man. I'm a good dude, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sincerely not looking for any problems, not trying to cause any. But that's why I got to get on y'all sometimes and let you know reality, you know what I mean? Like, y'all don't have to come around with like a crazy, uncontrollable energy. Like, there's a way to act, you know what I'm saying? So just try to control yourself because that's your responsibility, you feel me? It's just like if you go to a rap concert, like the truth is my fame is getting kind of out of hand and I'm not scared of that. You know what I mean? Hold on. Honey, can you type there to me? I'm trying to text that to you, but I got to do this. But yeah, man, the old days are over with. The old days are through. We're bringing in a whole new way of doing things, new government. It's all real. What are we doing here, Basil? I ain't waiting all day. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if your lifestyle, like Tupac said, ain't benefiting you, then it's time to change things. Feel me? Yes, honey. Type here. Yep. I mean, want to hear what you have to say, honey. But yeah, no, Christina and I are cool. It's just a little miscommunication, no big deal. And that's it, and we move forward. See, normal grown folks can do that. Not a big deal. Like I said, it's all a perspective thing. Most of what I was saying has nothing to do with Christina. It has to do with everything going on. In fact, none of it has to do with her. You know what I mean? But I was just confused. I don't know what to think sometimes, you know? This is what it is. But we talk, we're good. Oh. Hi, buddy. There we go. There's another honk. That's what I'm saying. Like when people show love, it's all good, bro. But like, you know, me, I got to take care of myself too. Like my safety matters too. You know, I'm not scared of nothing. You know, but like I can't have folks coming around acting like they playing games. This ain't the internet, little homie. You know. Have a good night, buddy. You know, it's like Mike Tyson said. Everybody get too comfortable on this social media. Out here ain't social media. Out here, we're wearing 18 gauge steel armor and winning the street. So there's nothing fake out here. I'm about my respect. So yeah, no, I'm gonna stand on business. Honey said I did right, right? Did I not handle it right? Yeah, it had nothing to do with you, honey. It's just, you know, when my equilibrium is thrown off, when I'm, you know, got people playing games, it is what it is. Like, yeah, nah, I get amped. I get amped and I get ready to go. When I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. I ain't trying to hear nothing. You know? I don't play these games, man. Like I said, so when y'all are out here, like I said, make sure you driving correctly. And that's a good thing. I'm encouraging people to drive right, right? Everything I'm doing is the way I'm supposed to do it. And just like chill out, bro. You don't got to do all that extra stuff, okay? Taking advantage because y'all are in vehicles and I'm out here walking. Like, I understand that, okay? You don't need to play games. Just, you know, do things the right way. And that's it. I know how to govern myself, and I did bar security for 7 years. I'm plus. I know what I'm doing. I know how to deal with people the right way. I know how to de-escalate. All that. I ain't worried about nothing. But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like a lot of these folks, they want to be on that jelly energy, and they're being sent, and especially across state lines. So we can't be playing games out here. I got to look out for myself. You know what I mean? That's why other people, your opinion is not needed. We're not asking. You know, stay out of it. Real talk. All of you, mind your own business. Feel me? But yeah, I handled it right, didn't I, honey? I caught him red-handed. She said you handled it 100% correctly. Right, right. And I don't stop walking because I ain't scared. Like what's up? Like, you know, we know who I am. I mean, you know, that's crazy. And it came out in the reading Divine Confirmation. This is how it works, honey. If people would pay attention and catch up to a genius, they say I talk real fast, but if you listen, I gotta have to slow down for you to catch up. right? So we got divine confirmation right after that. What does the divine confirmation say on the community wall, honey? Have you read it? Cotton 4K, right? Oh, for real. Yeah. Cotton 4K said you handled it 100% correctly. Yes, sirree. Every attempt on you from here on out will be filmed. Thank you. That's the point. And on the program for legal evidentiary purposes. Right. If we can, I mean, if we live, and if not, I'll try to turn my camera on. So, I mean, that's my thing. Like, we all know who I am. We know what I come from. Like, I'm just saying the truth. So that's my thing. I can't have no confusion be brought about because, oh, somebody feel jelly today because they not me. 2 words, legal proceeding. Right. Right. And I mean, I'm not even worried about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't even that serious to me. It's just the fact that folks got to act right, man. See, what you tolerate is what will continue, and I know exactly what I'm doing. So, yeah, the old days is over. It's new beginnings now. Batman changing everything and changing the environment. And I'm going to continue to. I'm everybody's leader. I'm their fearless leader for real, like real talk. But the fame is just getting crazy out here, honey. A lot of people are showing love, pretty much everyone. And like I said, maybe they were trying to show some love, but it didn't seem like it. I'm going to go ahead and say that they weren't, but that's my thing. Like, you want to show love, show love. Don't be doing antics and games. Like that's what I'm saying. Reality ain't the internet. You can't take that trolling stuff into reality. It don't work like that. See, that's what they do now. And then they think, oh, they're going to get, cause us any trouble or problems or stress. No, you're not. Like, you're just going to be on film and we're going to have evidence against you in court. And that's it. That's why Christina is saying what she's saying. It's a fact. Keep on typing, honey. So I had to refresh it. So that way I keep getting the notifications. There we go. I'm doing it all right. Confirmation on the wall. Saw every space you enter. No, the one before it, honey. The one before it, it says they know who you are and they're scared. And that's what that was about today. I can feel it. People don't understand. I'm intuitive as hell. I can feel energies around me. Like, that's the thing. People are realizing, like, dude, this dude's not kidding. Like, he's really Batman. Like, he's really what he says he is. Right. This was never an act. This is just who I am. And I have a job to do protecting you people and you civilians and citizens regardless. It doesn't matter what anyone has to say. The system doesn't matter. Doesn't matter anything they're talking about. And I'm not going to have problems brought to me because somebody doesn't know how to drive and they're intentionally playing games because they're in a vehicle and I'm walking. So the right way to handle it is the way I did. You see what I'm saying? I'm just trying to call things out before, that's what I do. I make sure that things don't get out of hand and I make sure that I address the problem right away because I'm a street dude. I already know how it works, bro. I know how it works in the street. You understand? So, like I said, people who want to act like I'm fake or anything, they're in for a rude awakening, man. But yeah, like I said, dude hollered at me. He's like, yeah, I'm a barber in Brownsville. Like, holler at me anytime if you need a haircut. I appreciate it. I don't know how I'm going to go about doing that, but I appreciate it. Maybe you can get in touch with me. But, yeah, man, a lot of people showing love. He said, he's like, I'm a huge fan. So, I mean, it's clearly taken off. And you just got to understand, I don't know much about it. So look at it from my perspective, folks. Like, I have no idea what's going on. So, yeah, I'm going to be caught a little off guard. If people can't contain themselves with this fame stuff, it's new to me, bro. I'm not used to it. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. So I'm not thinking the way y'all thinking. I'm thinking I'm in the street and I'm still trying to get my phone bill paid and I'm poor and I'm trying to survive. So I'm thinking, I don't know what to think, like I'm looking at it from a totally different perspective. I don't want folks coming around me, bro. You know what I mean? Now, if you want to cheer, you want to honk, well, that's all good, man. But just want to make sure that people are doing things right. We're not going to tolerate no games. So I'm glad I'm doing everything right. They know who you are and they are scared. Yep, that's the one. That's what this is about. I guarantee you, if you took the time to listen to it, like after this right now, if you wanted to, you would understand. It would talk about all the facts of it. I might listen to it in a minute. I don't really take my time listening to those all the time. I just look at the titles, but I got time today. I got time today, cuh. Come on, cuh. I didn't have time the other day, but today I got time, cuz. But yeah, we got fans. Like I said, I'm just being me, man. I'm just being myself. So it's all new to me, man. You know, back in the day, back in the day, I didn't have fans. I had enemies. You know, and I just had another reading, actually a download. They're like really mysterious talking things, honey. And they talked to me, and it told me, it said basically like, I mean, it explains it word for word. It says that tension that you feel, because I feel that tension always in my stomach from what happened to me, and it talks about like God talks to me literally. Y'all don't understand, like for real. He sends me downloads and it talks to me. So I gave these folks something to believe in. You know, it's not just me believing God. You know, but like I said, what are we at, honey? Like 130 something world records, something crazy. There we go, another hump. So it's all love, man. When it's all love, all support, that's all good. Like I said, I don't have nothing against anyone. You know, if it's misunderstandings, that's cool. But I gotta call you out when you're doing weird stuff, man. You know, because my safety matters, and I need to know what's going on. You know, that's all. I'm not concerned or worried about nothing. And I really feel that that's why people do that. I think that people play games like that because they're jealous and they want to stop me from doing what I'm doing, you know, or they're being sent by people who are jealous as well. And they say, man, he's getting really famous and we can't contain him and we can't contain it. And that's what these folks did. We had all sorts of stuff happen. All sorts of agents got sent to me, people. So this is a real thing. This isn't like a YouTube thing. This is some gangster stuff going down in front of your eyes. Real talk. I'm just handling it right, which is the hardest thing to do, is to handle it right. You know what I'm saying? That's the hardest thing to do, and I'm going to do it because I have a future, man. I did the same thing in jail. I held my own. All I had to do was talk for the most part, and folks would back up off me. You know what I mean? Like, we're not trying to fall into the devil's trap. So when I see the devil moving in front of me, right, the right thing to do now is point the camera at it and get it on camera. Is that not right, honey? That way we can see what the devil's doing. See, the devil is like a cockroach. And you turn on the light and you catch that cockroach, and that cockroach don't know which way to move. Yeah, we caught him like a deer caught in headlights today, didn't we, honey? Yeah, it's nothing to do with you. It's got to do just, you know, when I'm in the mode, I'm in the mode. I mean, that ain't cool, dude. Like, that's really not cool, man. You know? Oh, VW Beetle. Yeah, get a real car. Yeah, like, you would be the type to do that, you know? It's always them. It's always some kind of nerd or slouch or something that can't make it nowhere. Yeah, you're jelly. Like, yeah, I'm not going to put up with that. No, we're going to call you out publicly and make a fool out of you. I listen to everyone, actually. What do you mean, honey? I don't know which part you're responding to. Oh, you listen to all the readings. Cool. But yeah, you think I handled it all right? I appreciate that. Like, that's why I was just, you know, in a mode. It's a lot to take in, man. It ain't no game out here. You know, I don't think people understand. Like, I'm really starting to get famous. So I got folks, you know, coming to see me and holler at me. I got folks sitting down with me, and that's awesome, and I'm happy about it. But like I said, I want, you know, I want to make sure it's all good. You know, that's all. I want to do it the right way. You know, so it's my responsibility. The way I look at it, to it's not my responsibility, but I'm gonna make it my responsibility to film and make sure we know what's going on. That's all. You know, I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't afraid of nobody, nothing. People know me. People love me out here, man. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you ever notice every time things are going great, the devil comes? And I'm not these other people. You ain't going to do it to me. Trust me. I'm not the one. So that's what I'm saying. Like, no, I'm going to protect myself out here. Yes, completely. At all costs. And my life matters. I'm going to protect myself. Yes. I don't wear this armor for nothing. All right. And I can move it up and down. Okay. So I'm just saying, like, with everything going on in the world and the country, don't let that stuff get you down. We don't let that stop us. We don't let fear stop us. You got to overcome fear. And I'm doing it in front of all of you. So I hope that that serves as a symbol of inspiration. You know, it takes courage to do everything I do. Walk out here by myself, come out here with y'all, talk publicly. It all takes courage. Don't let them stop you just because they corny and they whack, because they can't get their weight up and not they hate up because they can't get no game. That's their problem. Feel me? Real talk. I'm going to continue to be a role model for people and serve with the right purpose. I'm a human being just like you. You know, I might be super strong, the immortal vampire, all that, but I'm a human being, bro. And I've been through hell, and you're gonna respect me. I don't ask for my respect. I demand it and I take it. You know? So that's all. But yeah, I'm proud of myself. I feel I handled it right. Come on, Cape. Like that. Like, what was the point of that? They high beam and they're like in the other lane, like way away from me. Like, what's the purpose? I just think it's funny. It doesn't bother me. None of this stuff bothers me, man. I just think it's odd. Like, my deal is I don't do the jealousy thing. Like, if you feel that way, like, what's up? Like, yeah. Like, no, I'll gladly address you. Anyone. Like, you need to be addressed. You need to. This jelly stuff got to stop. Y'all are grown adults, bro. That's crazy to me. Like, real talk. Hold up. See what's in the grass. Yeah. Folks try to take that internet stuff and translate it to reality. It don't work out here. That is not going to fly. You're coming into hoods and boroughs out here. You're talking about real street dudes. You can't do that, man. No, you can't. No, stop. Like, please stop that. That's what they do. And I'm telling you, they do it. It's called baiting, right? Just like rage bait, just like what they did with Mr. Jackson's son, Rajah Jackson. And that's why they do it. Okay. And what I want to show you is, I'll get angry. I'll get any way I want, and I'm going to be goody. And I'm going to be free, happy, and rich, wealthy. Feel me? Like I said, this isn't an easy career, but it's what I need to do. I'm not here for them. You know, I'm glad that it entertains them. That's all cute and cool, but I'm here for the public to help people. You know, I'm here doing my job. I'm at work. So even when I'm not on live, if the phone plan goes out, I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm just going to film everything. I'll get more videos that way. I'll have to try to get in Wi-Fi for a second, sit down or stand up for a minute and upload a couple. That's all I can do. It sucks, man. I need help paying this phone bill. Like I said, if y'all can, I need 60 to 100 before the 20th. We're almost there. So it sucks. It really sucks. Thank you, honey. That's so sweet of you that you listen to all the readings. But yeah, like I said, I'm sorry. I have no problem telling you I'm sorry. And it's just a misunderstanding. It's going to happen. And that's my point. Like, you know, we don't have time to keep on acting like it's such a big deal. It's not a big deal, bro. Let's move forward, move on. I'm a grown man, and that's my point. I'm going to feel. I've been through a lot of things, and people not wanting to let me feel, I'm going to feel and be myself, and that's it. People love me because I'm me, not because I act like a robot for them. That's what a lot of you do. That's why those people like that feel so mad and like that. It's like, let it out. Like, let it out. Let it be known. I want to know. You got to show me. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. So, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm going to keep on being me. We're going to keep on winning. I'm going to keep on running this environment right. The games of the old days are over. I got a mosquito. It's over. So y'all better get with it. Get it fixed. I don't know. Get with the program, homie. That's all I can tell you. All that other stuff, the games, no more of that. Feel me? That's about it. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, honestly, I really don't. Feel me? People move funny style. They really do. They move funny style. And I'm way behind schedule is how I see it, and I don't like it. I'm not happy about it at all. But it's also nothing I can do about it. Like, nothing. Oh, man. Yeah. So y'all are going to have to just go with me here. And I don't know, I guess, like, it's already super late. This is what I'm talking about. Like, every day I wake up, I want to be efficient. Every day, I got to get with the program here, man. Like, that's the thing. When the resources start getting down, things get harder, man. We need folks to donate. That's why I'm not going to sit here and play these games, because these folks are not doing anything for me tangible. There's a couple of people trying to help a little bit. Right now, I need a lot more than a little help. I need to get this phone bill paid. I'm trying to keep my business going. Like, that's my thing. Look at it. It's just selfishness. These people want to use you as entertainment and look at you, whatever, and it's all good, and that's great. That's fine. But I'm trying to get a phone bill paid, and can't none of them contribute? How that makes sense? That's not selfish? Exactly. It don't make no sense. That's why I'm not hearing it. You want to act like, oh, he's a superstar and all this? Okay, then pay me. You know, you pay me, then it's a different story. I still am going to be about my respect. You're not getting past that, but you pay me and it puts me in a better mood. You let me get my phone bill paid so I can run my business, and then I don't have to worry. You all are going to let my phone bill really not get paid. You're serious right now. I've done this is my 3rd year. I'm getting more famous than ever, and no one can help me with a $60 phone bill. You can't be serious. That's crazy, son. But we're going to talk about, yeah, we support him. Come on, bro. That's just crazy. That really is crazy to me. Is that not crazy, honey? I mean, that's pretty crazy, bro. I mean, that's pretty out there. You know, it's weird. You know, so it's weird when people say I'm your fan, but they won't pay you. That's weird. You know, it really is. It's super weird, but it is what it is. So misunderstandings happen. We have them. We fix them, and we move forward. All right. Good night. How you doing? We have them. We fix them. We move forward. In other words, we adult. Right. No games. Donate. You watch. You discuss this content. Contribute to the program. Right. Those 2 workers were hollering right now. They were just saying like, Batman, what's up? Like, all that stuff is cool, man. I don't have an issue with none of it. Hold on. All right, honey, I'm back. Let me know if you're still with me, please. What I'm gonna do, I already got my video, so I'm gonna go ahead and take off this suit in a minute here. I'm gonna grab me something, and then we're gonna go chill. All right, so I'll continue the show. So just if you can, try to stay with me, honey. I understand you have a lot going on, and I'm sorry, and I love you. But that's what it takes in a relationship. It takes talking to each other, and what I always said, communication is key. So, I mean, we're doing great. I mean, it's good for us to talk about this stuff, and it's just going to bring us closer. We'll be fine. I'm not worried. It's like I said, whenever I get like that or I'm going through something, no, I don't want my battery saver turned on. whenever I'm going through something, just try to help me calm down, and that's it. That's what'll help. But let's see. He said, no games, donate, you watch, you discuss his content. Yeah, I mean, they all watch, obviously, contribute to the program. Right. I mean, we're asking nicely. We're saying, please, I love you. But yeah, if you can keep typing, it just helps. I'm low on battery, but that's why I'm going to try to do this, grab what I need, get back over here. Can't even tell what the hell I'm stepping on or what's going on out here. Oh, well, hopefully I'll be all right. Like, people act like this is easy, man. It's hard work. That takes a lot out of me every day, and I just keep going, you know? But yeah, the fame is, it's skyrocketing, and it's skyrocketing out here in the valley. And so that's why I think folks are having different reactions. It's bound to happen, but that's why I'm drawing the line now and saying, hey, look, however you feel, you should have good feelings towards me. If you don't, I'm not accepting that. If you feel some way because I made it and you didn't, and I'm clearly getting famous more so every day, and I built the foundation, right? Like I said, I'm already wealthy and I'm building more every day, right? And I work for myself. Like, if you feel some way about that, I could care less. If it's not positive, I don't want to hear it. If your energy is not making sense and calm and chill and hey, how you doing? I don't want to talk to you. It's that simple. I pay attention to you folks. This coming around me acting like I'm not a tough guy, bro. We're not going to play them games, bro. We're not. You understand? So, like I said, I'm letting you know ahead of time because that's what they do. They act like it's the thing to do to play around. And like I said, I don't know where they do that at because people know about me. People know how real I am. People know who I am. And I have nothing to prove. So, no, we just address it and we keep it moving. That's the best thing for me to do is film the behaviors so y'all can start seeing that I'm not joking. I'm not making this stuff up. Everybody knows that. This is what's going on. There's a lot happening behind the scenes. There's illegal organizations using electronic means every day. Nobody does anything about it. And the public is going to support me. Brownsville, I took care of Brownsville in the Valley, seriously. So like Frank Lucas said, Brownsville in the Valley going to take care of me. That's the actual truth. It's the truth. And I know it's the truth. That's why I really don't worry. The Valley going to take care of me. The streets out here are going to take care of me. If anything were ever to happen to me out here, like real talk, people going to try to do something to help me. People down here love me, man. It's not everybody because you got a hater always, but it's one bad apple, but it's not spoiling the whole bunch. Like, people have a lot of love for me down here, so the streets will take care of me out here, man. They really will. The actual streets, like the real people, the real dudes, they'll take care of me. You know what I mean? Because they realize, like, he ain't even really from here like that, and he came down here and on a real stance and really changed things and helped. I've been down here on and off for like decades or over a decade, easily. So I'm well cultured to the Valley. I'm half Mexican. I'm one of you. And that's my whole deal. I'm not going to be treated differently. You're going to treat me the same way you treat everyone. And that's why things have to change, because y'all don't want to do that. That ain't how this is going to go at all. Hell no. You know what I mean? So yeah, now like everybody, we don't play no games. We don't tolerate none. I'm the man who shut down and defeated the cartel. And it's real. Yeah. The man who really is the Don and the boss walks around in 18-gauge steel armor and a bulletproof vest and says, "What's up? Bring it. Let it be known." I'm out here every day. I don't protect folks. Then why am I out here? Come on, bro. I just walk around? Not at all. I shut down cartel operations in my sleep. I used to shut down illegal operations hands-on. People know about me, bro. I put in so much work, it's unreal. You see me walking back and forth because I'm putting work in everywhere. I'm getting a lot done. We operate on a national, worldwide scale already. We're addressing matters that are happening globally. So Let me see what my baby said. But yeah, I'm sorry, honey, and I love you, and I just want you to know that. There's another one, and I couldn't tell. I don't think it's unmarked, but it's another one. I'm just saying, we're gonna pay attention to everything. Whatever y'all do, it's gonna be on camera. I've had enough of them games because that's what they do. I do my live. They start sending them to come by, drive by, a bunch of weirdo stuff. They're like, no, you want to do gang stalking? We're going to film it all, and I'm going to have evidence for court. And I already have more than enough. They're going to have to pay me a big settlement because y'all don't know how to stop. Y'all don't know how to control your jealousy, and that's something you need to do. 50 Cent told people the same thing. You know, and he's a narcissist himself. I'm not. I'm an empath. But yeah, it's getting out of control, man. It's a lot of fame. These folks, like, I'm all for it. Like, I love the culture here. Like I said, I'm half Mexican. I got love for all the people down here, you know, but like I said, it's not them. This is coming from other people. Like, I don't know if they're all across state lines, but it ain't down here. The people down here generally love me, unless they're just some weird folks, which there is some, but there's a lot of people, like all of them down here. I'm gonna keep it real. They all love me. All of my Mexicans love me. Like, real talk. I'm not even joking. Like, seriously. You know what I mean? It wasn't always that way at all. I had to go through a lot, but at this point, yeah, I've kind of earned my keep. I had to really stand up for myself. I had to earn my respect. So once you do that, that's the point. I can walk between cultures and groups, whereas nobody else can. And that's a lot of power. It gives me a lot of power as a public figure as well. You know? Hold on. So you got to remember that, you know, like, I'm doing all this for a reason. This all helps what I'm doing. You know, they talk about Charlie Kirk, but Charlie Kirk wasn't from the hood or the ghetto. Charlie Kirk, you know, you don't get to see a white boy like me too often. You know, I really walk between cultures with ease. I don't just walk between them. I run them and tell them what to do. Like, seriously, you know, I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying, like, my demeanor is pretty chill, man. I'm a cool dude. I'm easy to get along with, but I am a boss. You know what I mean? Don't get that confused. So, you know, like I said, we're going to have fans. I mean, it's all good. You know, me, this was never like a show off thing. It's all about God, man. You know, I've never been dishonest. It was never about trying to prove any point like that. I mean, all that stuff is just who I am. Those points were getting proven when there was no camera around, you know, truthfully. I understand how far I've come, and I'm not going to let anyone trick me off my throne or drag me down. I refuse. I refuse. I am not these rappers. I am not these Freemasons that constantly go back and forth to prison and jail. And that's the point folks need to get. I'm the actual mob, and I run this world. So what that means is, we watch all the other ones. I'm not against anyone. I mean, I've always had friends from all sorts of different groups, cultures, everything. I'm cool with everybody. You know what I mean? But I'm just about my respect. My respect is not getting compromised. I don't care who you are or where I'm at. Period. I'm not going to play these games with you, and you're for sure not going to entice me into any nonsense because you want to talk some way. Because I'm not going to lose my freedom over any of you. You're not worth that. You're not. Like, how about being grown and mature and being smart and making wise decisions that will preserve having a future? How about that? Let's do that. Remember, I'm Bruce Wayne. I've done my hood thing and my ghetto thing. I've stood up on business my whole life. Let's get smart. I'm 36. Let's go ahead and get on our bougie, snobby stuff. You know, real talk. Bruce Wayne, he said, well, I'll pull up some chairs to the table, right? He said, I don't know if they'll let you do that. He said, oh, they will. I own the place. That's me. You know, I'm on my bougie snob stuff. I'm a celebrity to these people. Cool. They see that I'm the Messiah, like I've been telling you. Cool. You know, like, it's time for us to make good decisions that are going to help us, not try to fall into peer pressure when I'm a grown man who's 36. Are you serious? Come on, bro. I done proved I was tough a million times. I won every issue I ever had in the street. You know, I don't got nothing to prove, man. I'm a grown man. You know, like, that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, as a grown man, I just would think that you would have some respect. And you need to. You have to. It's a must. No, I'm a grown man. Like, I'm willing to talk to anyone. Like, if there ever was an issue, anybody had one, I'm willing to talk it out with them. I'm all about bringing peace and equality, but I'm a gangster and don't ever get that confused. I'm not these other folks. So you're not going to play games with me. You're not going to get anything past me, and you're for sure not going to fool me. So miss me with that. All right. And that's it. So, yeah, other than that, this is why a lot of people couldn't do this, because you start getting into another territory. Like I said, this is what I really do. So, I still have to study all these criminals and corrupt ones, and I got to study and be Batman, the world's greatest detective. I got to continue to do my job and save Gotham and make Gotham a better place. And that's what I'm here to do. Like, I never said that I wasn't human like the rest of you. I never said that, I can't go through anything or anything will never happen to me. Like, I think that God has made me very untouchable. I think God really may have made me immortal. I truly believe that. But, I never acted like I was so special, or I'm a human being, man. You know what I mean? That's the point of it, approaching fear and still standing up. And that's what I did. And that's the coolest thing and most beautiful thing about it, is that I'm brave. Like he says, you're not brave. Men are brave. That's me. I'm the man. Like, it's the truth. Like, men have to be brave, We're like, we're not Superman. We have to have bravery, So I think that it's like he said in the reading, it said, number one, it said they think I'm the reincarnation of Jesus, which actually makes a lot of sense. And number two, and then the readings, they basically allude that I am. That's the truth, or at least that I am the Messiah. And, the other readings, what was it? That they were looking at me like I was Superman. Like, so yeah, I mean, we got a lot of people listening. And like I said, I mean, I'm just saying there's no need for anything else. I mean, if folks have a point to prove, like I said, you need to go prove it with someone else. My proving points days are over. They really are. I'm not saying that I wouldn't, always stand on business, because you see I will, but my days of proving anything are over. I'm 36, bro. I mean, if I haven't proven myself with what I do, I give up. That's the point. I prove it where it matters. You see, it's like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson would get in the ring, right? And me, I mean, at some point, I'm probably going to get in the ring too. So that's what I'm saying. That's what matters. That's what proves you're tough, not acting reckless, not being able to drive and acting weird and doing theatrics, not trying to get in front of folks while they walk in, right? All that nonsense has nothing to do with the task and matter at hand. I've seen it too many times, man. I've seen boxers fall. Real talk. I've seen jelly people do it with boxers and be able to drag them down. I'm not about to play that game. I'm not these other people. That's what you got to understand. Like, I'm really, really that dude, bro. So, like, yeah, no, I don't play games. You know what I mean? So let's see here. No one needs that heavy, gloomy energy around them. Thank you. Exactly. That's my point. Positive only. And don't you think I'm right when they be acting like that and driving that way? That's them. Those are those type of people. And I don't play with folks like that. I just don't. I don't want you near me. It's just odd, because you're trying to act like you're crazy and you're not. Like, no. So we know who's tough, and like, we know who can get crazy, and that's the point. Like, I can't be around folks like that, because I'm not going to put up with it, and I'm not going back down. So the better thing to do and the smart thing to do is just film it and remove myself from the situation, get myself away from them, and keep on being successful. So yeah, no, when you have immature like behavior, I learned, God taught me through experience, don't ever tolerate that. Ever. No, that is not normal. It's very odd. And if you had something to say, you would have said it. Because I address all these folks directly. I do it every day. And you see they have nothing to say. Them folks ain't saying nothing. They're quiet as a church mouse. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. When people are disingenuous and they can't just stand on business about what they're doing. You can't do actions, much less illegal activity and illegal things, and then just act like it didn't happen. Nah. And we're going to keep getting it on film. Well, like I said, I might just be standing up to all these folks and these illegal organizations, heads up, like straight up. It might be what it is. A lot of it might be on camera. That might be a big part of this. I don't know. It's not my plan. It's God's plan. But I know that if I got folks this much in a frenzy over little old me, over me and uproar, I'm doing something right. Honey, are you still typing? Because I can't tell. Hold on, let me scroll this off. Hold on. Every person has the go. Okay, you're there. Heads up, 7-Up. Yep. Isn't that a game? I used to play that when I was like in pre-K. It's a mosquito on my thing. Oh, got him. Gotcha, coach. But yeah, no, like I'm a normal dude too, and I would like to have a future. I would like to be happy. I want to be with Christina. I mean, come on, bro. She's negotiated like $17.6 million. I'm not in the business of don't talk about your blessings. I'm gonna talk about it all I want. What are you folks gonna do about it? Oh, I'll challenge you all day. You ain't gonna do nothing. That's what folks do. Oh, I'm jelly. Oh, he's getting blessed. I'm upset. What are you gonna do? I mean, I've been here for 36 years. I mean, if anyone had an answer for me, I think we would have known by now. You know how many folks have come at me? You know how many folks have pretended? You know how many folks have lost to me? Come on, bro. I don't lose, bro. Like, trust me. Like, and I don't front. I don't do no fake stuff. I'm very direct. I'm no nonsense. So, like, nah, I've won every single time. And this is winning. This is how you win against these folks and this new generation. You keep your cool and you be calm. I mean, you don't even have to do that. You can call them out like I did today, but just, stay reserved and just stand up for yourself the right way. Like that's it. Like I said, the environment I come from was way different because we had different programming. That's what folks got to understand. So when you get back into society like this is regular society, bro. Some people just don't know how to think, but that's not an excuse. You see what I'm saying? Here, hold on. Let me read this, honey, and then let me get it off the screen, and then I'll tell you when to type right now, if you can do that for me, because I'm about to take this suit off in a second here. I'm pretty close. Every person has the God-given right to create their own environment. Thank you. And that's what I'm doing. I don't want an environment with that energy. I'm not here to prove anything. I want people to be happy. Yeah, I used to play that game. I want people to be happy, man. There's people, and there is people of all ages, honey, that listen to me. And that's the thing too. Like I try to keep that in mind. Like people love me out here, man. It's everything people said about other people that wasn't true. Like, oh, he was a very loved figure in the community. That's all nonsense. No, he wasn't. I'm just saying that's the truth. Sorry. Much love to him, respect to him, but it was a bunch of lies. And that's what they do. They have the audacity and no shame to lie for other people. But honey, who is the character? Said acting reckless proves that you can't think, right? Not that you're tough, right? Who's the character, honey, that the whole community loves and is behind and backing in some sense? That's what I'm saying. A lot of these people, they don't genuinely have love for me. And the love is outweighing the fear to the point that they're like looking silly because they're like, that's the dude that we've all been hating on behind closed doors and doing all this stuff towards while we hide. And he's been checking us right and left and took over the streets and runs everything. So now they're seeing all these other folks show me love. So they look out of place. And that's exactly what God is going to do. He's going to have them all look silly. You feel me? And I told them that. I warned you about all this, man, ahead of time, all you people. I'm a superstar. My job is not to act out of character. My job is to keep moving forward. I can respond any way I want. You can't do stuff that makes no sense and is crazy and then dictate how people respond. I'm a grown man, dude. But other than that, like, my job is to keep moving forward and keep progressing. That's the thing. I'm a 36-year-old grown man. Can you imagine folks acting like they're going to start just popping up out of nowhere, hopping out of bushes, trying to talk to me funny style? Boy, that'll be the day. I'm a 36-year-old man. I might look young. I look like I'm in my 20s or at least, but like early 20s. But don't get it confused, bro. I'm 36. I'm a grown man. Like I'm not about to play. If you was 36 and you were grown, you wouldn't either. Trust me. Are you serious? Said they're already interviewed you twice locally. They clearly love you. Thank you. You clearly love me, right? Yeah. I love you more than anything. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not Charlie Kirk. Like, I'm not a guy who, like, sorry, but like, I'm not fake. I'm not saying he was. I'm not saying anything bad. I like Charlie Kirk, nothing but love to him. But I'm just saying we're not the same kind of animal at all. I mean, I'm a very genuine, heartfelt person, and that's why I told everyone talk direct, man. I don't know what this hiding behind the internet stuff is. I'm not trying to live my life on the internet where I can't talk to people and see them. You know what I mean? So I want this stuff to stop. I want Christina here with me physically so we can get out of here. I want all these folks to holler at me if you want something positive. And if you're not positive, then just stay away from me. You know what I mean? Because if you approach me on some nonsense, right? I mean, it's common sense. I'm not going to put up with it. And that's the game they're playing. They want me to explain it all to them and spell it out. For what? You already know what's good. Come on, bro. What? These folks have seen me in action, bro. Like, real talk. They got people staged everywhere. They done seen me get busy a million times. They know I can get busy. They know I'm a tough guy. That's not what this is about. This is about getting away from that. This is about my new life where it's all peace and happiness and joy. I'm here to help people, man. You know what I mean? It's just the truth. So, yeah, I would never, ever get on what y'all on. I would never let people trick me off my throne. I got everything going for me and everything to lose, no matter what these folks want to pretend and tell themselves. That's what they do. They all act like the same thing, like we're the in crowd. People thought they were the in crowd my entire life, but who's famous now? You know, people thought they were the in crowd forever. People thought that they could tell me anything, but who's making the decisions now? You know, who's the top boss now? Truthfully, who is? Who runs everything? Me. These people don't run nothing, bro. You know what I mean? None of them. All right, honey. I don't have a lot of battery, and I have my light on, so this kind of sucks. So my phone better charge when I get over there. But right now, I'm gonna stop, get this armor off. Just give me a couple of minutes, okay? And then if you can text me right now to let me know you're still there. If you're able to try to stick with me, it would help because I'm trying to do all this at the same time. And this is why everything is so hard. This is why I was talking about a schedule. Thank you. Are you able to do that? Stay with me for a little here so I can at least, because I'm gonna get over there, then I'm gonna go over there and do what I need to do, and then I'll probably do another show on, on the way back. So it is what it is. But yeah, I'll probably drink something real quick, a little something, and I'll be right back on here because I want to get over there so I can do what I need to do. But yeah, I got to grab something. Long day, it's Batman. Why? Because I'm Batman. That's why. All right. Thank you. I love you. All right. Give me a second. All right. All right, I'm back, honey. You let me know if you're still there. Right now, trying to focus, honey. Can't wait to sit down for a minute, chill out. Yeah, nah, all these folks know me. All right, cool. So you're still with me? Oh, you're still with me? Thank you, honey. I mean it. I understand you're going through a lot, so I truly appreciate it. Seriously, and I love you more than anything. So please know that. But yeah, no, it's just everyday stuff, man. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. I'm trying to stay positive. You know what I mean? And that's all. Can't let my environment do anything. I got to build my own environment. Oh, hold on. I can hear a demonic laugh right now. Sounds almost like the Batman thing. Oh, yeah. Want to go chill out for a minute, sit down, have a seat, and relax. That's the thing with these folks. They don't want me to ever have a moment of peace. Like, yeah, no. That's why I don't tolerate any of that stuff. You know what I mean? Folks come around me, you're going to act right. You're going to find out real quick I'm everything I say I am. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's the celebrity is growing. At 12% battery, honey. So that's why I wanted you to stay with me if you can. That's not why, but I just like having you with me because I'm trying to get over here. And it's still a walk. And then I still got to walk all the way back afterward. So hopefully my phone will charge it better. And if you want, if you're still awake, we can text while I'm doing what I'm doing while I'm sitting down for a minute and chilling out. But yeah, I got to figure out how to get ahead of schedule. I can't do this again. I can't keep doing this where it's this late. And it's just a difference between me like buying stuff or using like what I already have. That's why. So like I've been wanting to try to use what I already have, but when I'm behind schedule, then it's already late and then it just messes everything up because then everything takes longer and longer and it takes me a long time to get everything done every day for myself. So when I tell you it's an impossible environment, that's what I mean. It's impossible. Everybody else has a support system. Everybody else is good. You got to really understand. I've been my own since 16. I had to really do everything by myself and still do every day. Like I should be so rich, it's unbelievable. Living great, living good with everything I need. And I'm struggling like worse than anybody because of neglect and all these other folks because they can't think. All because of them. Has nothing to do with me. Like I said, I'm a boss. So like that's what neglect does. Y'all got to wake up and get real, bro. That's exactly what it does. You know what I mean? When I build everything and everything I built, folks have tried to dismantle. This is what you get. You get someone who's had to start over a million times, but it also makes me extremely smart and proficient. So that's the thing. I use my gifts and everything I've learned. So it must have paid off, right? So it has to be a positive still because I made and spent all that money and had a whole lot of fun. You know what I mean? That's what life about. And I learned something in the process and learned a lot of stuff that other people will never learn. You know what I mean? So that helps me tremendously. And that's when I'm able to do all this and keep it building. Unbelievable. That's, I don't even know what the hell she's doing. She's just sitting there like filming something, and it's crazy because like my friend is over there normally, so I don't even know what she's doing. Just has her dog and is just filming like the street with a light on, like, or filming something like, I don't know what she's doing. It looks like he's filming their property. Just weird. That's what I'm saying. Like, folks be doing a lot of weird stuff, bro. Like, seriously. All these narcissists, they have dogs and stuff for that reason. That's why they have them. It's just to, you know, have a bargaining chip. That's all. They're not sincere people. They want attention. That's what it is. That's why when y'all talk about so-called women, I laugh because most of the so-called women are narcissists. So they just want attention. Just all a bunch of nonsense and waste of your time. Real talk. That's why none of them can build anything. You ever seen a successful guy with a good-looking girlfriend other than me? Mhm. Ever? They're not their girlfriend. Pretty much doesn't exist. I have a good-looking one. Mine, Christina's beautiful. You know, she's gonna be here in person. And we're gonna get everything started. But I'm not those other people. I'm not a sellout. I'm not fake. I'm not a Mason. You know what I mean? How many times do you actually see like a good-looking guy with a good-looking girlfriend, where they're genuinely happy and crazy about each other? And you don't. You see fake relationships of convenience. You might see like a fake gym couple. That's what they do down here. They create like fake little gym couples. Nothing wrong with it. Like that's cool for like a hobby, but when it becomes like your whole thing, eh, that's kind of funny, you know? Like it's just ridiculous. Truly is ridiculous. I love you, honey. I sure do walk a lot, right? Yeah. Why are you always walking? Golly, what kind of question is that? But yeah, like I said, we've been addressing everybody. We're gonna keep on running the streets. We're gonna keep on doing what we do, and that's it, man. These folks act like they clearly never been out the valley. They never been anywhere. Cause in New York and different places, people walk all over the place. Like, yeah, because I come from the real world. Like, I'm not just from here. Like, I'm not really from here at all. I've done a lot. I've lived in the real world, and in the real world, you got to just learn how to survive. In the real world, there's nobody there making sure you're okay. That's where I come from. That's the difference. That's why I'm not about to let sheltered folks pretend they're playing games. Like, no, not at all, bro. You know what I mean? And that's the problem with people is they're so sheltered. I don't know what these folks online and these different people think. They act like y'all act like you're tough. Like you really act like you think you can do whatever you want. No, you can't. No, and you're not tough at all. No, you can't. So, like I said, the truth is, folks don't bring that nonsense around me. They just don't. And you got to understand, all the people know me. Like down here, all the folks know me. They already know me already. They know me already. They know what I do. They might not know me. They don't know me personally like that, but they know of me like they've been telling you. So, you know, people are going to take my side, bro. People are going to realize, like, you know, he's got a pretty difficult job. He's out there entertaining, and I'm an entertainer too. I mean, I do a lot. So, I mean, he's doing a lot, and it's my job, you know, and I love it. I love what I do. I do. I love what I do. I would never let anyone steal my joy or take the fun out of it for me. Yeah, I'm not even trying to bring him up, but that's a good one. It is funny. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess we could. It don't matter. What did you say? The what fest in his show? That is what it is. That was a good one, honey. Rob Wacko, Rob Whack Whack. He stay talking about me. Yeah, he want to ride my coattail over here. I mean, honey, isn't it silly that they think they can talk and say anything, but we get paid and they don't? They was in the chat typing, acting like they was cute, talking about imagine bragging about $100 check or 110. Well, it's not 110 anymore. Matter of fact, let me check it real quick. Hold up. Ooh, big kahuna, honey. Guess what number we're over, honey? Take a guess. Let's play a game with them while I'm walking here. I'll probably be over there in about 10, 20 minutes. So you got me for a minute here talking, and then I'm going to do what I need to do for a little while, and then I'll probably do a show on the way back. If I had my phone plan on, like I said, this is super fun. I would love to do this every day, but that's why I'm not in a good mood, because I want to talk to you, honey. That's really all it's about. I'm not happy right now because I don't like losing touch with you. I'm going to have a lot of anxiety too from it. I don't like it. Yep, that's right on the spot. Good job there. 140. Imagine rapping about cheap cornrows and no check. Ha! Right? Well, it wasn't even him who said it. It was one of these same weirdos that wants attention that we won't be saying their name at all, and they'll have to come to court. Yeah, that's the thing. Folks don't get attention here for free. They got no business saying nothing to me. I mean, imagine going in a chat and typing in the third person, honey. Can you imagine that? Like, imagine, gang stalking and committing crimes every day and being all up in my email. Like, what? Like, that's prison time, dude. So it's not 110 bucks. Clearly, it's 140. So right there, that's 30 bucks over. And I think you said like 100 bucks. So that's like 30, 40 bucks over what you said already. And we're not even to the 20th yet. And I get to build this check through like the 30 or 31st, however many days are in this month. So that's pretty good money, right? Okay. And I do this for a living, and I'm getting more famous every day, gaining more notoriety. So my business is not just surviving, but thriving. I'm not just surviving, I'm thriving. And with no resources and no help and nothing. So that's amazing. Can't imagine living in a windowless basement either, but they are. Yeah. I don't know. It's just all ridiculous. I don't even want to talk about them, honey. Like I said, it doesn't help me at all. But I do like your joke. Rob Wack is hilarious, man. I mean, he's going nowhere fast. He's on a treadmill going nowhere fast. But yeah, that's why I don't talk to folks like that, because they're disingenuous. He don't get paid a dime on here, honey. Do you understand that? He don't get no check. He don't make no money. Zero. Can you imagine how much money I've made on this platform, honey? How much do you think I've made? Like, these people are silly, bro. Like, what? Bro, I've been getting check after check after check after check after check. I make a whole living doing this. So I mean, yeah, they don't pay well, but I took something that doesn't pay well and I made it everything. And I work hard as hell, and it developed me and my work ethic, so it helped me. Feel what I'm saying? So it's done me a lot of good. So I don't know what you mean. It ain't about just money. But yeah, $140 already and we still going? That's pretty good, man. I told you I'll keep talking. Every time you talk and try to talk down, God bless me more. I told you. And like I said, that money, I mean, I can't pay the phone bill at that time. That's the point. Way too late. A whole new phone costs like 120. See, I'm way ahead of all y'all. I think a million steps ahead. That's my point. Y'all can't help me pay a phone bill when my business is finally at the point I need it. We're finally making the amount of money we need. Finally, like where we can really do this. We're not behind. We're doing great. That's the point. We're doing awesome, but I need the phone bill paid. Like, it's not fair to have me do it without a phone bill, bro. That ain't cool. So, and it stops me from making the same kind of money. Makes it way harder. There ain't no Wi-Fi out here, dude. Y'all act like I got friends. I don't have friends because these people selfish. These people don't do nothing for you. They're all the same. And I'm tired of dealing with them. I'm tired of hearing about it. I don't want to deal with them at all. That's why I don't give them my number when they're like, oh, well, I can text you. And if you give me your number, Joe, we just tried that last time. And I literally asked y'all, yo, can you help me with basic stuff? I'm trying to survive. And y'all was like, nah, I can't give nothing. Like, okay, we ain't never hanging out again. Would you hang out with someone like that, honey? Hell no. I ain't never giving you my number. If I do have a phone, you ain't getting the number. Like, hell no, bro. Every day the same thing, just sitting there watching you go struggle when they could help. What? You remember, honey, when they offered to help me? Remember back in the day? Yeah, that one. They changed everything and changed up. What? Added me on these social media networks like Facebook and then blocked me for no reason. Like, what? Posting weird pictures. Yeah, I'm all right, bro. They people asking me to help train them and stuff. I'm not doing nothing for nobody. You can pay me. Like, that's how the training go. You don't get it for free, bro. These folks are cheap out here. If y'all would just pay me for my business, I'd be straight. Like, y'all act like I'm struggling. No, I'm talking about to pay the phone plan. I got everything else I need right now. I'm doing pretty well, actually. I'm ahead of schedule. Like, real talk. God has helped me. I just would like to get that phone bill paid. It's like $55, bro. Maybe some tax. Y'all got a Cash App, PayPal, and a Venmo. I don't know what's up with y'all. I really don't. Can you imagine folks acting like, oh, they on my side? Oh, they support me. When all of them could just toss me a 5, a 10, or 20 something. But instead, I'm sure they all make their little comments and talk to themselves. Yeah, sometimes you got to realize that all this fan stuff, that fans on social media ain't necessarily your friends. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a human being, bro. There's all sorts of things I go through and can go through. I'm just like you. I just got it out the mud. I just work harder than you. Seriously. I should be in a position where I can't even get up and walk and do anything. But I said, you know what? I'm not going to give myself an excuse. And I listened to God and I said, I'm going to work hard as hell every day. Like you see me doing, I'm still working. You feel me? I just worked out, trained all day. That's what I do every day. Doing lifts, picking my body up vertical in the air, holding it, doing side reps out of that position. What do we do? We broke the world record for inertia pull-ups, honey. Oh, yeah. Did you see how many I did with the steel armor? If you fell asleep, I understand. I think she might still be there. If you can, let me know, honey. I'm not getting your message right now. Yeah. Did you see the world record today? It was crazy. What was it? Like, I don't even remember how many it was. It was some crazy number. Oh, cool. Thank you. Big deal for me that you're there. Seriously. We're about to get done here in a little bit, in a couple of minutes here, but you see how much I walk? What was the world record today, honey? Do you remember? The inertia pull-ups? It was crazy. It was crazy. It was off the chain. It was off the Richter scale. How many was it? Some insane number I've never done with the steel armor. Like, do these people understand? Like, did you see my arms in that video, honey? I know you said you like looking at my muscles and they're like surreal, right? What was the word you used to describe them? You said it's really amazing. Look at that video because it's crazy. Like, it's literally crazy. And if you ever get behind in the stream, honey, just grab the dot and pull the dot to the end and it'll take you back to the start. Like where I'm at with the live. You should be able to do that. Was 470? Are you sure that's how many? Man, that's crazy. That's incredible. I mean, that's almost 5. Do you understand? I think that's the most inertia pull-ups I've ever done. What I'm saying is, you get what I'm saying, right? I did it with the steel armor on. So that's like showing my strength. Like, hold on. That's showing how I build. Like, people don't get, like, when that person kind of got me going today, I told you my anger and my rage is my superpower. So when they got me feeling like that, I was amped, right? Like, I'm like ready to go, right? And that's what I do. I'm the alchemist. I take it, I put it into what matters. I use it. Like Wesley, you know who said in the vampire movie? He said, use it. Use it. That's what I do. I use it. See, when y'all be doing that jelly stuff, I build up the anger and rage. I let you build it up in me, and then I let it out and working out. And then I let it out in the street. I let it out when I take everything over. You can see it in my eyes. It ain't fake. I let it out. This anger and rage, you have no idea. It's insurmountable. It's not fake. Like, you haven't even seen it. I haven't even showed you. And I'm not going to, because I'm not going to expend my energy for you for free. I save my energy. I wait till it matters when I need to use this anger. That's when it'll come out. You feel me? And you'll just see a Batman growling. right? Defeating criminals. Real talk. Rawr. Like real talk. Not even playing. 470, honey. Do you know how crazy that is? Inertia pull-ups. That's almost 500 inertia pull-ups. That's 30 away in an armor steel 18 gauge steel armor suit that's heavy as hell. I don't know if that thing weighs, I don't know how many pounds it weighs, but it's pretty heavy. It's heavy. I mean, like wearing it all day, I'm getting more used to it. I'm able to pull up with it. I'm able to move with it better. That's what I'm doing. I'm building the strength. So like that's why I just watch people's language, honey, you know, and again, I'm sorry, it's not you. It's just that people have really tried to use words to keep on, you know, talking some way to me. And that's why I'm very like I pay attention to every little word, everything. Like, yeah, 100%. It's like you said, like, how could you not be like that when they're doing it on purpose? Come on, bro. So that's fine. Like, no, you can't have patience when people aren't letting you. That's the truth. You understand? Like, I've been patient as I can. I still am trying to work on it though. But that's what I'm saying. You folks don't know what I've been through. These people have been doing this for years, decades, running an entire program of narc, you know what. That stuff affects everything, bro. So yeah, no. And that's why I'm smart, because I know what they want from me. I know the future they want from me. I know exactly what they want from me. They don't want me free. They want me sitting in a cell somewhere in prison or jail. So that's why when they come around me, right, and I identify them and I'm on to them and I see they games, number one, I call them out. And number two, I'm going to put it on film now and make a spectacle of them and make you look silly on camera. You understand? And you ain't going to do nothing about it. None of you. Like I said, because I understand what y'all do. Y'all are passive aggressive. Yeah, we don't do passive aggressive. You understand? If I was a nobody, it wouldn't matter. You know what I mean? Because I could just get into whatever and stand up for myself. But because I'm a public figure, because I made it, because we're looking at all this money, honey, coming to us, because I have a beautiful future, that's why they try to play games when they know you have something and everything to lose. When they know you're protecting something and protecting things, that's when they try to play their games. Bro, I get out in the street here and I go hard no matter what. I mean, this is what I chose to do. I mean, I put it all out there on the line every day anyway, no matter what. So clearly I don't mind, but I do mind because I want my future with you, honey. Point is, you don't have to worry because I'm not going to let them do it to me. I'm going to stay calm. They can do whatever, and that's exactly why I wear a bulletproof vest and 18 gauge steel armor, to make sure I'm good as can be, and I don't really fear anybody or anything. You know, I have a job to do. This isn't fake. So that's my thing. It don't make no sense, right, to come into a super serious environment like this. This is super serious down here. I mean, there's the biggest gangsta ghetto hood you could go to. You ain't gonna see no Batman like me running around, actually getting busy. You ain't gonna see nothing like this. You know, this is a different environment now because of me. So when you got something like that, you just would think that people would have common sense. But we all realize and find out quickly that they don't. And the fact is they do. They know how to act, man. You know, people know how to act. People know what it is, and that's what I remind them. Like, nah, bro, act right, man. You know what you're doing. That's all I'm tired of. People acting like they don't know what they're doing. You know exactly what you're doing, bro. Feel me? Like I said, you know how much grounds I have for court, honey? How much court evidence? You know how long in prison these folks are going to be in there? I mean, why would I let them trick me off my throne? I'm just saying the game changes at some point. The game with some people, you know, we got to come up against all these gangs. We got to come up against the corrupt. We got to come up against all these people like we've been doing. I mean, we can't afford to make mistakes. That's the point. They can, we can't. We got to be efficient as hell and never make a mistake. I don't know what he's doing. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, what are you doing? Bro? Like flashing one light. Like, are you telling me to walk? Like, you're in the way. If you move, I could walk. So I got to go the other way. That's all I'm saying. I think a lot of it is just miscommunication, misunderstandings, man. It is what it is. But I do think with some people, it's really just they're envious and jealous. And I'm not going to put up with it because I have no reason to. I'm a human being. You're going to treat me right. You're going to respect me. You're going to talk to me right. And if not, we can have a conversation face to face. Whoever. I don't care who you is. So I can set you straight and tell you how it's going to go. No more of this. Y'all trying to act like y'all ain't telling me nothing. Well, because y'all work a little rink-a-dink job. I don't care. That's right. And I'm running an empire. I'm building an empire. See, we're so different. Like, do they understand that? Do they understand any environment I go into now? Everyone's going to be like, it's Batman. Like, I mean, literally, bro. Like, can you imagine how much I'd probably be the man in some of these environments, truthfully? Like, seriously, I mean, do you understand? Probably everyone would help me out. Like, I tell you, the street's going to take care of me. You know, y'all think Batman is coming up against criminals. Hell, most of the criminals rolling with me, they love me. Seriously. And they should, because I stand up for them and I help them out. Like, I do half of this to help them to prove they're not even the real criminals. Because that's what I saw around me. I saw a lot of people that were being taken advantage of like me, and I didn't like it. The real criminals are in all these positions, man, in these jobs. I'm just like you, dude. I'm a street dude. That's all I am. Just another face in the crowd. I'm not that, but I am just like you. Just another human that wants my humans to be free. I want freedom and equality for all. Seriously. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get it. All right, I'll be back. Honey, I'm going to message you right now. I love you.